So question number 2, we have discussed. Have a look on this question. Here it was that find the equation of the right circular cylinder of radius 3 units and having for its axis the line as this one. So axis is given, radius is given, and we know how to what formula to use for generating equation of right circular cylinder. So we just remember this diagram. This will help you. So axis is given, and this line axis passes through 135, and its direction ratio is equal to 2 minus 1. Radius is 3. So suppose there is any point x dash y dash z dash on this generator, So locus of this point is going to generate you the cylinder. So what we will do, we know how to find AP and AN. Coordinates of A and P are known. So their corresponding slot will give you direction ratios of the line AP. Similarly, direction or ratios of the line AN as 2 to minus 1 is already given. Now just use this relation R is equal to AP cross N by magnitude of AN. And after simplifying and for locus replacing x, y, z by x dash, y dash, z dash, you will get your answer. So this part already I have discussed here. This part already I have discussed. Now next is this one. Now let us do some questions on the cylinder. So let us do first question number 5 and 6, because 4 is some there is more calculation in comparison to question 5, 6, so that we will do later on. So first let me do question number 5. Question number 5, page number 357. Question is show that the enveloping cylinder of the sphere x square plus y square plus z square is equal to a square, and whose generators are parallel to the line x by L is equal to y by M is equal to z by N is given by the equation Lx plus My plus Nz, its whole square is equal to L square plus M square plus N square into x square plus y square plus z square minus a square. Okay, try this. Take 3-4 minutes, try this by yourself, and then I will discuss.
Sir,
हाँ बताएं.
सर ये एनवेलपिंग सिलेंडर का क्या मतलब है?
Enveloping cylinder. Okay. Look. Enveloping cylinder stand for show that the enveloping cylinder of the sphere. Suppose this one is your sphere. Suppose this one is your sphere, and a cylinder whose generators touches the surface of the minimum cylinder which touches the surface of this say sphere, that is called as enveloping cylinder. Okay, that is called enveloping cylinder.
Yes, sir.
Now try this. क्या करेंगे इस क्वेश्चन में, कोई हिंट देगा?
सर ए को रेडियस लेंगे।
This one will be your radius. Okay. See, the enveloping cylinder is going to touch this. I mean, suppose there is a point P which passes through, say, some, you can call alpha, beta, gamma, or whatever you choose, alpha, beta, gamma, let me use alpha, beta, gamma. Then basically this generator, in case of enveloping cylinder, generator will touch this sphere. So take any, I mean, see, axis is given, axis is already given to you. Axis is already given to you. So equation of generator passing through alpha, beta, gamma. Okay. What will be equation of generator? Equation of generator passing through alpha, beta, gamma, passing through, say, point P. And obviously this generator is parallel to axis, so direction ratios will be proportional because these two lines are parallel. So equation of generator passing through alpha, beta, gamma is given by x minus alpha upon L is equal to y minus beta upon M is equal to z minus gamma upon L. X minus alpha upon L, y minus beta upon L, z minus gamma upon N. Okay, so you can call it this proportionality constant as, say, R. So any point on this line, can be interpreted as x is equal to, I mean, if we solve these two, what I will write, x is equal to LR plus alpha, LR plus alpha, y is equal to M into R plus beta, and z is equal to N into R plus gamma. Point on this generator is given by this x equal to LR plus alpha, y equal to MR plus beta, and z is equal to NR plus gamma. So at the point, say, if it touches the sphere, then at the point of touch, these points must satisfy the equation of sphere. Equation of sphere is given to you. So substitute this value to sphere. So one can write then the point. Then the point, say, LR plus alpha, M into R plus beta, and N into R plus gamma lie on sphere for enveloping cylinder. So substitute and compute. So this implies that what will happen if you substitute here? It will be LR plus alpha whole square. Please mute your mic. MR plus beta, its whole square, plus NR plus gamma, its whole square, is equal to A square. Now when we expand it, LR plus alpha whole square, so it will be L square R square. So compute the coefficient of R square, R, and the constant term. Then after doing this, minimize this. Yes. So now after taking R square common, what will be coefficient from here? Look, R square means L square, and from here we will have M square, and from the third term I have N square. So coefficient of R square is L square plus M square plus N square plus 2 times R. Now what is the coefficient of R? So if you assume this one as first term, second term, so first term square we have used, second term that will be constant in terms of alpha. alpha square and 2 times LR alpha. So 2R already I have taken common 2R. So it will be L alpha plus M beta plus N gamma by symmetry, and plus constant term. What are the constant term? You can see that constant term will be alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. Alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square minus a square. In fact, you can also write here minus a square is equal to 0. So look here, it's quadratic in R. This equation is quadratic in R. So at the point, see, if this generator touches the sphere, and this one is a quadratic equation, so what will happen that both roots will coincide. So since for enveloping cone, right, for enveloping cone, so what is the condition for both roots to be equal? Discriminant must be equal to 0. This one is a quadratic equation. So for enveloping cone, two values of must be equal. This implies discriminant, say b square minus 4ac must be equal to 0. For the equation, say x ar square plus b into r plus c equal to 0. For this equation, quadratic in R. So this implies what that b square equal to ac. So b square d is coefficient of R. So 2 whole square plus into L alpha plus M beta plus N gamma, its whole square minus 4 times A into C. First term A and this one is C. So if you multiply, it will be L square plus M square plus N square. And here we have alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square minus A square is equal to 0. So you can see that the 4 is not going to be 0. So this implies that we need our answer in this form. Yes, we are getting the same. L alpha plus M beta plus N gamma, its whole square is equal to L square plus M square plus N square into alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square minus A square. And this, so for locus of which point is going to generate, I mean this cylinder. Yes, for cylinder, locus of P, that is alpha beta gamma. What we will do? Replace alpha by x, beta by y, and gamma by z. So you will get this equation. Look here. You'll get this equation. Is it clear to everyone? Basically, your enveloping cylinder is going to enclose this sphere. Enveloping cylinder is going to enclose this sphere in which generators will touch the sphere. So when we were, this one is a quadratic equation in R, and at the point of tangency, at the point of contact, both roots will be equal. So I have used this condition that for a quadratic equation, both roots will be equal if discriminant is equal to 0. So using that, we have this equation. And for locus of alpha beta gamma, we have replaced alpha by x, beta by y, and gamma by z. So is this clear to everyone? ठीक है, अगले क्वेश्चन
Yes, sir.
दूसरा क्वेश्चन देखिए. Question number 6. Show that the equation of the cylinder with generators parallel to z-axis parallel to z axis and whose guiding curve is given by ax square plus by square is equal to 2z lx plus my plus nz is equal to p is given by the equation n times ax square plus by square plus 2 times lx plus my minus 2p equal to 0. चलिए ट्राई करें इसको. तो शो दैट इक्वेशन ऑफ द सिलेंडर विद जनरेटर्स पैरेलल टू z एक्सिस. तो ये बताए z एक्सिस के dr क्या होते हैं? डायरेक्शन रेशियोज.
0 0 1.
वेरी गुड. 0 0 1. तो आपको डायरेक्शन रेशियो z एक्सिस के मालूम है. एंड हुज गाइडिंग कर्व इज कंबाइंडली गिवन बाय दिस इक्वेशन. तो जो पॉइंट्स होंगे वो इसको फुलफिल करेंगे. Because see, write equation of generator first, and the points on the generator, because generator is going to meet your guiding curve, so from there it must satisfy this equation, and just you need to show this one. ठीक है, चलें पहले खुद से एक बार ट्राई करें और ग्रुप में सॉल्यूशन पोस्ट करें, उसके बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे. Is this screen visible to everyone? I think there is some network problem.
No, sir.
I mean, is this question visible to everyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, let me share it again. I think some network problem. Now, is this visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, continue. चलिए आप लोग सॉल्व करके सॉल्यूशन दिखाएं. देखिए वो आप में से कौन कर पा रहा है, फिर इसको डिस्कस करते हैं. कोर्स मेरा ठीक चलेगा, घबराने की बात नहीं है. आप लोग इसे पहले डिस्कस करें. आपको ऑलरेडी z एक्सिस दे रखा है. मैंने 2 केसेस बताए थे. पहला वाला केस है और गाइडिंग कर्व दे रखा है और आपको एक्सिस का इक्वेशन दे रखा है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल राइट इक्वेशन ऑफ जनरेटर. When it meets the guiding curve, the points lying on the generator must satisfy these two combined equation, and from there you need to eliminate z, because in the final equation look, z is not there. Equation which you need to prove, z is not there, so eliminate z. क्या हुआ सॉल्व आप में से किसी का क्वेश्चन? कैसे करेंगे इसे सॉल्व?
यस सर, सॉल्व हो गया बट रफली किया वैसे, मतलब
हाँ.
वगैरह नहीं लिखा.
ठीक है, ग्रुप में पोस्ट करें, मैं देखूं, चेक करूं, उसके बाद बताता हूँ. सही है
सर.
चलो देखो, साथ में करते चलोगे ना तो बढ़िया रहता है. अब हर क्वेश्चन मैं ही करूं वो भी सही नहीं है ना. एक हर क्वेश्चन आप कम से कम बीच बीच में, बहुत से लोग देख रहा हूँ अच्छा इंटरेस्ट ले रहे हैं और बीच बीच में करके सोल्यूशन पोस्ट कर रहे हैं. उससे ये भी समझ में आता है ना, जैसे कहीं कुछ गलतियां होगी तो मैं कमेंट कर दूंगा, तो जरूरी है, क्योंकि जैसे बहुत लोग समझते हैं लेकिन लिखने में गलती करते हैं. तो उसकी वजह से मैं कह रहा था कि हमेशा जब भी हर क्वेश्चन दिया जाए तो आप लोग ट्राई किया करें. तो हमेशा क्या किया आपने? इक्वेशन ऑफ जनरेटर ले लिया. वेरी गुड. और अल्फा बीटा अल्फा में गामा आ गया, दोनों इक्वेशन में रख दिया. उसके बाद आपने अच्छा इस टर्म को गामा प्लस अल्फा को निकाल के इधर सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दिया. हाँ, वेरी गुड. सही। देखिए इन्होंने बिल्कुल सही सोल्यूशन पोस्ट किया है। क्या नाम है आपका?
सर पवन,
पवन, हाँ।
पवन सिंह यादव।
हाँ पवन। तो देखिए मैं समझा देता हूँ बाकी लोगों को। और ये व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में सोल्यूशन बिल्कुल बढ़िया पोस्ट किया है, डायग्राम भी सही बनाया है। So it's already given that your generator is z-axis. So suppose this one is your z-axis. Suppose this one is your z-axis. So we already know the direction ratios of z-axis as 0, 0, 1. In fact, this is direction cosine also. So this one is axis, and equation of axis is given to you, z-axis. And suppose your generator passes through. Suppose generator passes through say a point P whose coordinates are alpha, beta, gamma. Then whenever since generator is parallel to axis, so I can say that equation of generator as in previous question, equation of generator through P is x minus alpha upon 0 is equal to y minus beta upon 0 is equal to z minus gamma upon 1 equal to say r. Okay, and remember here this is not a division by 0, this is just a representation. Most of the times students are confused that why we are in if you uh, in remember in when in first chapter we are deriving equation of line passing through a point alpha, beta, gamma, and say direction ratios as alpha, L, M, N. Then there this 0 here is a representation. 0, 0, 1 is a representation for z-axis. So when we solve it, this implies that x is equal to alpha r, y is equal to x is
X
equal
is
to
equals to
alpha,
alpha.
y is equal to beta, and z is equal to gamma plus r. Okay, gamma plus r. Now since your guiding curve, since your generator, see these x, y, z are any variable point on the generator. So when it meets your guiding curve, then these points must satisfy the equation of guiding curve, but guiding curve is combinedly given by these two equations. So you must substitute, since the points alpha, beta, and gamma plus are lying on, in fact, lying on generator meets the guiding curve, therefore it must satisfy both equation. So from here we have just a substitute value here. So what we have, a times in place of x, write alpha square here, x y z, replace x y z by alpha, beta, and gamma plus alpha. So a alpha square plus b beta square plus is equal to 2 times z. So z here stand for this gamma plus r, this equation. And the second one, when we substitute here, it will be L times x, alpha plus b, m times y is beta, plus n times z, I mean gamma plus r is equal to p. Now look here, in the final answer we don't have the terms involving z. In the final answer which we need to prove, a hint is given that I don't involve sorry. And then you can see that here we have a alpha square plus b beta square equal to 2 times gamma plus r. Now this term and this term is common, so replace this gamma plus r here, you'll get this equation. So this implies that I can write this equation as, from this equation you can write gamma plus r as p minus L alpha plus m beta whole divided by n. Now substitute this value here. So this implies that your required equation is a alpha square plus b beta square is equal to 2 times, in place of gamma plus alpha write p minus L alpha plus m beta and whole divided by n. P minus L alpha plus m beta plus n divided by n. Or you can cross multiply here. So let me minimize this screen. Yes. So this implies that on cross multiplying we have n times a alpha square plus b beta square. In fact, plus this 2 times, yes, minus 2 times. If you expand it, you will get minus 2 times. This minus sign, when on right hand side it will be plus 2 times L alpha plus m beta, and is equal to minus 2p equal to 0. Now for locus of alpha beta gamma, for cylinder we need locus of alpha beta gamma. So I need to replace alpha by x, beta by y, and gamma by z. So if you replace gamma by z, then we have the required equation n times x square plus by square plus 2 times lx plus my minus 2p equal to 0. So this is your required equation. तो देखो क्वेश्चन में हिंट भी कहां से लिए जाती है, जो फाइनल आंसर, लेकिन यहाँ पे ये फॉर्मेट शो करना है, तो आपको इस फॉर्मेट पे आंसर को पहुंचाना पड़ेगा ना, आंसर को लाना पड़ेगा. तो ये देख लें, किसी को डाउट तो नहीं इस क्वेश्चन में. बिल्कुल वैसे 2 केस है जो आपको डिस्कस कराए थे सिलेंडर में. पहला केस कि जब आपको एक्सिस का इक्वेशन दे रखा गाइडिंग कर्व का, तो एक्सिस के पैरेलल हमेशा जनरेटर पे कोई पॉइंट लेकर और जनरेटर का इक्वेशन लिख ले और उसको प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट कुछ r कह के जनरेटर पे कोई भी आर्बिट्री पॉइंट क्या होगा, ये होगा अल्फा बीटा से गामा प्लस अल्फा टाइप, गामा प्लस r टाइप. नाउ व्हेन दिस मीट्स योर जनरेटर guiding curve, then in that case it must satisfy the guiding curve. But look at the answer required. Here we don't have the term involving z, so it gives you hint that eliminate z. So the value of z which we substitute gamma plus r, after solving it we get the required equation. ठीक है ना, यहाँ से हिंट मिल गया. तो हमेशा क्वेश्चन इस तरह ट्राई किया, बिल्कुल सही ग्रुप में पोस्ट किया सोल्यूशन पवन ने. अच्छा, अगला क्वेश्चन जो है, इस क्वेश्चन को मैं लिख देता हूँ, समझ डिस्कस कर लेते हैं, और इसके बाद इसको मुझे क्योंकि टाइम है नहीं तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में करेंगे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, very important question number 4, the cylinder. So this one is question number 4 on page number 357. It shows that according to this question, show that the equation of the right circular cylinder, described on the circle, through the points A, 1 0 0, then B 0 1 0, and C. Actually, these are the intercept on XYZ axis 0 0 1. As the guiding curve, is x square plus y square plus z square minus yz minus zx minus xy is equal to 1. ठीक है ना? तो ये आपको शो करना, शो दैट इक्वेशन ऑफ राइट सर्कुलर सिलेंडर डिस्क्राइब्ड ऑन द सर्किल थ्रू पासिंग थ्रू द पॉइंट्स ए बी सी एज द गाइडिंग कर्व इज दिस वन. ठीक है, अब ये टाइम कम ओवर हो रहा है, तो इसको नेक्स्ट क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे ना, कल वाली क्लास में करेंगे.
ओके सर.
Okay, sir.